The goal of the Air Force Housing Privatization Program, or HP, is to provide quality, affordable housing in well-maintained communities where airmen and their families choose to live. For the past 15 years, the Air Force and its project owner partners have been doing exactly that.
Historical event that changed the Air Force Housing Revitalization Program is the enactment of the 1996 Military Housing Privatization Initiative. This initiative allows all the services, including the Air Force, to use private sector capital and expertise to revitalize, build new construction in the new units.
The HP program, administered and managed by the Air Force Civil Engineers Center in San Antonio, Texas, began in 1998. August 2013 marked the 15th anniversary of the Air Force's first HP project at Lackland Air Force Base. Today, the program is thriving.
Lackland Air Force Base is the springboard of all the Air Force Housing Privatization Program. From the initial 420 units new construction, it is now up to date, approximately 55,000 units in the inventory.
The financial closings of the final two HP projects occurred 2 months later, propelling the Air Force to reach the milestone of privatizing 100% of U.S. family housing inventory.
We're currently at about the 15-year anniversary of the first privatized housing deal for the Air Force, which is here at Lackland. And we're also nearing a milestone of completion of all privatized housing across the Air Force. Once that's complete, we will no longer need to have tax dollar support for operation, maintenance, construction, or renovation of our homes. We can use private sector models and the revenues collected from rent in order to make all of our homes self-sufficient and much better quality for our Air Force families.
Since ownership of Air Force housing began transferring to private industry, the project owners have provided airmen and their families with attractive homes, beautifully planned communities, and loads of additional amenities, all while solving the Air Force's antiquated housing issue at a fraction of what it would have cost using traditional military construction methods.
Housing privatization has created a huge benefit for our families across the Air Force. Over the course of the program, we've privatized just about all of our bases in the Air Force inventory, and that's resulted in $8.6 billion of work for housing replacement and housing renovations that otherwise wouldn't have been available through normal appropriations. So that's a huge number, and it's also a huge benefit that our families across the Air Force are able now to enjoy because of the quality of the homes that they're in and the new homes that they're able to live in.
In addition to homes and amenities, other perks of living in privatized housing include lawn maintenance and renters insurance provided by the project owners, and state-of-the-art programs and activities such as enrichment classes and bonding events offered at the community centers, solar-powered communities that reduce residents' energy cost, charter schools on Air Force installations, and green design, building, and landscaping projects. Privatized housing has changed the face and perception of living in government housing. With 34 projects at 63 installations, most, if not all, airmen and their families will experience all that HP has to offer at some point during their career.
As we reach the milestone of 100% Air Force homes privatized, our next focus will be the midpoint of all these deals. These privatized arrangements are agreements that last over the course of 50 years. At approximately the midpoint of the 50 years, we have a major renovation effort to keep the homes in great shape throughout the course of the entire program. So our focus now is turning to the financial health of the long-term deals and then making these out-year development plans come to reality and yet again improve homes for our families.
No matter what direction the Air Force chooses to take in the future, it's clear that privatized housing has been and continues to be a big success and quality of life improvement for airmen and their families. Jason Good, Air Force Civil Engineers Center.